Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, first of all, y'all was fiending. I told y'all I was gonna give y'all the video, but y'all was fiending. When I tell you I couldn't post anything until I posted this video. Like, anything I posted, where's the BBL video? Y'all, we gonna get BBL update? What recovery home did you get? What was the doctor? I didn't catch it. Now, before I even do all that, I do understand that a lot of y'all probably getting surgery, thinking about getting surgery, or just nosy, you just want to know. That's fine, you know, whatever. But y'all gotta understand, I was giving myself time to heal. Like, nobody wants to come straight, and my body's still healing, by the way, but nobody wants to come straight on camera. They still healing, their body's still changing. Even though my body, oh, I should have been opened this window. Oh, the breeze, yes, Jesus. Yeah, like, nobody wants to just come straight on camera. Like, you go through a lot mentally going through this process, and it's just a lot. I just wanted to come on my terms. A lot of y'all understood that, but a lot of y'all was still impatient. A lot of y'all probably didn't know. So now I'm here to tell y'all today. I am gonna do episode number 3, which is gonna come way faster than this one. I just really wanted to wait to do this one on my time. But today I'm gonna be answering the questions that you guys sent me on social media. On Instagram, I asked y'all to send me some questions that y'all would like to know about my BBL, and well, my skinny BBL is what I call it. And I'm just gonna be answering y'all questions, but I'm gonna be talking more about my experience in episode number 3. I'm talking about from when I did the consultation and sent my bread to when I actually lay down on that table, to even aftercare, because I'm going to include the recovery home experience as well. So experience is going to come in episode 3, but general questions is going to be in this video. So make sure y'all stay tuned for part 3 or episode 3. And yeah, let's just get into this video because y'all is too much. Like, y'all is really too much. Alright, so the first question that I got was, can you discuss the process on how they... What? Okay, I think she meant, can you discuss what's the process on how they... I don't know what she's trying to say, but what's a good size for the patient? I guess what is... Okay, because that just threw me off. So I'm guessing they're asking, when going through the consultation process, how do you discuss, like, what's the discussion about when discussing a bust size? Or, yeah, something like that. Basically, with my surgeon, basically... he just tells you, don't send me any wish pictures, don't tell me what you want, basically. And a lot of people are not comfortable with that, and I'll get into more of that later, but a lot of people are not comfortable with that. He just straight up tells you, this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do, and I'm gonna do what's best for your body size. Everybody who sees my body, they tell me, oh my god, you look supernatural, you don't even look like you got nothing done. In some cases I'll be like, yeah, like I don't got no botched body, I don't look crazy. In some cases I'm like, oh my god, I wish it was just a little bit fatter, I wish it would have had a little bit more projection and stuff like that. But I do, and it's always, I could always go for around 2 and everything when I feel like I'm ready and stuff like that. But for the most part, he is going to shape your body to exactly how he thinks your body should look and what's proportionate from your waist to your thighs, your hips, everything. Like, he's going to make sure he does the whole thing. So if you do have extra fat left over, and this is what the doctor was telling me, if you have extra fat left over after he's done like sculpting your body with the fat and giving you the OG line, is what he call it, then he'll add it and make sure everything's proportionate and looking nice for you after that. So it's basically all in the consultation process. They just tell you, look, this is what I'm going to be able to give you, this is what I'm not. What he told me was, I am very young, so my skin is very tight, my butt skin was very tight, so he's not going to be able to put too much fat in my butt. But on the other side too, I didn't have that much fat to begin with, so I felt like my body was just sculpted and not too much fat was added. Like, I feel like I got a little bit of a fatter butt, and a lot of people who notice the difference between my body, they see that I have like a little bit of a fatter butt, but it's not too big of a difference, to be honest. So it's really nice, but that's pretty much what the process of that is. How much did you spend altogether? I'm finna start saving, and by the way, you look bomb. Thank you. Thank you, girl. All right, so initially my quote was $4,500. I wound up paying $5,000. And that's because I had to add Cell Saver, which was a requirement after, I believe, the pandemic took over. I'm not really sure why that happened, but Cell Saver is a requirement for my surgeon and basically my quote was so cheap because my doctor was just starting for a few months and everything. So when a surgeon just starts, no matter how good or bad they are, they're going to start with some of the lowest prices, and as they get more popular, the price is going to go up. So when that being said, his prices now is like $7,000 for something as little as this. Like, his price went up. I paid in I paid in February of this year, 2020, and he was $45. So now that he's about $7,000 or something like that, and he's booked up to 2022, that should say a lot about his work and everything like that. Now, as far as saving, they do have a financing program where you could just put down whatever you can. First of all, you have to put down a deposit, which is what I did in February. I put down $500 to just save my date, and you could gradually pay. You could you could pay $10, you could pay $1,000, you could pay whatever you want. But before that 2 weeks come, you better have that money paid in full, because they're gonna reschedule you, and they say that the system reschedules you automatically. I feel like they really be fiending, and they reschedule you. So that's what I think actually goes on, but I wouldn't even play it close like that anyway. 2 weeks before your surgery, you should have everything paid, especially if you're financing it. I feel like if you already don't have all the money, you should finance. But let me tell y'all a smart thing to do. If you're gonna pay for surgery, I would suggest a finance regardless if you have the full amount or not. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, anything can go wrong with the surgeon. The refund process is ridiculous. You're gonna be waiting a long time. You signing contracts, you're doing a lot of things that could lead to you not getting your money back. Yes, you could file a claim with your bank and stuff like that, but who wants to go through all that? I would say go gradually. Sometimes people change their mind with the doctor that they want to go with. They want to go with them now, but in a few months close to surgery, they find somebody else. Now you done paid in full, you just wasted all that money, and it might be hard to get back. One other thing that you absolutely should not do, sorry y'all, my nail is broken. I just broke it yesterday. Please don't mind me, sorry. But another thing that you should not do at all. Some people do it, and this is fine. If this is what you want to do, then you do that. Do not pay in cash. Do not pay in full in cash. If you're gonna go back and forth to the clinic and do your deposits in cash, whatever, I still think that's so stupid. But do not pay in cash. And I say don't pay in cash because if you pay your full in cash and something goes wrong, you're not getting that money back. These people, these surgeons, these facilities in Miami are very money hungry. You're not gonna get that money back. So say you got a mommy makeover or something way bigger than, well, way more than BBL, lipo, stuff like that. Like you got a whole whatever, and say you pay like $10,000 or something. You pay that in cash, and something goes wrong, your money is done. Like your money is gone. In some cases you probably can get it back, but in most cases you're not going to get that money back. So I would say always pay with a card and always pay in increments. Do not ever pay in full until you are fully sure or until the deadline. This is just personal, and this is from what I've seen in the Facebook groups and everything like that, watching YouTube videos. That's the smartest way to go. Another question was, how often do you wear your faja? I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the first few weeks, I'm being exactly honest, the first few weeks I was wearing my faja every single day. After a while, it was just getting too much and too uncomfortable for me. So at first I started wearing like a waist trainer with my foam under and just putting it on. Actually, that was before anything. What I first started doing after I got tired of wearing the fajas was I just tried to wear my waist trainer straight away. Mind you, I was probably like 2-3 weeks out. Like 2-3 weeks. My skin wasn't attached to my muscle yet. So any type of anything, fabric, cloth, anything that can leave an indent in your skin, it would look so bad, and I would panic because I didn't want fibrosis. So I would take my waist trainer, which it still does to this day. You know how, say you didn't get surgery, right? And you wear your waist trainer and stuff like that, and it leaves those lines on you and stuff. Imagine if your skin is not even attached to the muscle. So any type of indent or anything in your skin is gonna be like times 10. So it was scaring me, and I'm like, oh my god, I want my skin to stay like this. It's always gonna retract. But I'm just saying, I don't want to cause any type of complications or anything. So I started wearing my foam. Let me show y'all what I do, because I still do it to this day too. So basically, don't mind my foam. I got a few of them, and this one is dirty. But I would take my foam, I would put it on my stomach, and I would take my waist trainer. This is a waist trainer I got from like a brand deal mad long ago, but you can use any waist trainer of your liking or whatever. Where's the other side? I will put it on like this, so don't leave no marks on my skin. And I will put it like that, and then I'll take the sides of the waist trainer and do that. So that's what I use as a waist trainer. A lot of people, I just feel like you should really listen to your body. My body was telling me that this was very uncomfortable after a while, so I'm listening to the comfort of my body. Nobody's gonna tell me how something is making me feel. It might make you feel like this, but it makes me feel like that. I'm gonna do what's comfortable and convenient for me. So that's what I was doing. Now they do say you should wear your faja for a while. I believe they say you should be wearing your faja for at least 3 months. I didn't want to do that. When I noticed initially in my surgery, when I noticed that my butt wasn't even that big, it just looked like I had hips, which are kind of gone really. I think like I lost a lot of fat cells. I feel like a lot of my fat cells died, but my body is still very shaped and everything like that. So once I noticed it wasn't a big difference, I'm like, I'm not scared to lose any fat or scared to kill any fat cells, because I just feel like it looks the same. So like, what am I really doing? I just was more like concerned about my stomach, because that's what I went to get surgery for anyway. I didn't like how my stomach was just very boxy and overwhelming for me, so that was my purpose, and that's what I mostly care for now. So yeah, they say you should wear your faja for about 3 months, but I think you should just do whatever makes your body feel good. Some people use ace bandages and wear those for a few days. Some people wear the faja, some people do the waist trainer, some people do different things. Do what makes you feel good. And that's another thing, there's no specific rules on how to on aftercare, like for surgery. I just feel like this surgeon's gonna say this thing, this surgeon gonna say another thing, he's gonna say that, she's gonna say that. Like, just do whatever makes your body feel good, but make sure you're still taking care of yourself. Now I'm telling y'all to do this because I'm telling y'all specifically what I was doing, and my body still looks good. So if you want to follow what I did, that's fine, but that's just what I felt comfortable doing, and that's what I still do to this day, at least every single day. Was I scared? And I'm gonna try to not make this answer long, because I see I'm talking for a long time and this video is gonna be like super long. But was I scared in the beginning? I was like, once I put the deposit down, it became real for me. Like, you're really about to do this? Like, are you really? And I was like, yeah, I'm really about to do this. Like, and I was a little scared, because I'm the type of person where if I really want to do something, I'm gonna look into it completely. And it was some things I thought I was a little scary. It was some things I thought I was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let me tell y'all something. When I got, okay, from the day before, I was ready. Once it got close, because they already pushed my date back a month. I was supposed to get my surgery in June, and I wound up getting it in July for the whole COVID thing. But let me tell y'all, I was ready. The night before, I was packed, I was ready. Boom, boom, speed up time. The day of surgery, they took my, they put the IV in my arm in the little waiting room area. It's only like it's like a small little area you gotta wait in by yourself. And I was just chilling there. They take all your belongings. I didn't have my phone. I was just sitting there. I was like, let me take a little nap, sit back, I'm ready, do your thing, whatever. And once it got to me actually walking in the operating room, I swear to God, I walked straight in there. He was like, all right, what you think? I said, yeah, get up here. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. I got right on that table, I laid down, and I was just like I was going to sleep. And I was just like, boom. It's like you falling asleep or something. Just close your eyes from jump, and once you taste that little taste in the back of your throat, it's like I don't know what it's like. It's like like, I don't even remember. I just know they're gonna say, okay, you're gonna taste a little thing in your mouth. It's not scary. It's not something crawling up your neck. Like, it's not dramatic. You're just gonna taste something that's unfamiliar. Your mouth is just gonna taste. It's weird, but if you close your eyes, you can't see yourself blacking out. So it don't make no, it just doesn't matter. So now for this go around, I already knew. I said, you know what? I'm just going to act like I'm about to go fall asleep, and it worked perfectly. I woke up and everything was over. So that would be my advice to you. Close your eyes when you get on the table, and that's it. Period. So somebody said, do I waist train every day and do I work out to maintain my shape? Yes. Well, no, I don't wear my waist trainer every single day. I wear it probably every day or every other day, but I don't once I feel my body swelling, then I will put the waist trainer on. But if I feel, sometimes you just need a break and you need your body to breathe, and at this point I am 2 months post-op, so it's just like when I feel like my body needs to breathe, it needs to breathe. Like, you know, I don't want to walk around with that tight thing on all the time. So I wouldn't say stay out of it for too long, but definitely just on and off. Even if you got to do it every other hour, every few hours, just make sure you're compressing at some point throughout the day or every other day. Do I work out? No, I didn't plan to work out before. Do I plan on working out now, yes, because I do want to start gaining more weight. I do feel like I did lose about 10 pounds or so since the surgery, so I do want to go back on my weight gain journey, and I'm gonna start working out because I refuse to have paid that money and it's just fat again. So this person said, I don't have a question, but I hope you're happier than ever. And yes, ma'am, I sure am. Don't get me wrong, I wish I was a little bit thicker because I thought I really did gain a lot of weight. I didn't think my face was fat and everything. I thought I had way more fat than I did, but I'm satisfied that not only I don't have any infections, I look good, and I'm good. For the most part, I'm satisfied. If I had to give it a percentage, I'm 95% satisfied, for real. Why did you get a BBL? Your body was already nice and petite. Well, y'all only gonna see what I show y'all, so you didn't see me in person, or if you did, you probably didn't notice, I don't know. But my stomach was it was getting bigger, and it was starting to form a lot of rolls, which is natural. It's not really a bad thing, but what was happening was I was very big, like bloated and big in the front, and it started to like stay there to the point where I would always have to suck in wherever I was walking at, and I wouldn't be comfortable wearing certain outfits because I would just feel like my stomach from the front is just looking super pregnant, and then on the sides it was very boxy and very square. So the more weight I was gaining, the more square and big it was looking here, and I'm petite, so how does that look on a petite body? It looks crazy. So that's why I got the BBL. It wasn't too much for the butt because I feel like I had a butt, but now that I see how he shaped the butt, I'm happy he did that, because if I would have never got a BBL and I would have just got lipo, I would have been pissed. Like, oh my god. So I'm happy that he did shape my body. So yeah, thank you. I was petite and I was cute and everything like that, but I do love my body way more now, like way more. Somebody asked if I'm considering gaining more weight or starting a pediment again. I do plan on starting a pediment again because my appetite is really like, I just don't be having an appetite. So I do plan on doing that. And do I think I'm gonna get around to? I am gonna get around to, but I'd rather just get around to after I have a kid, because I feel like that makes more sense. Why would I get around to before I have a kid, and then I get a kid and something, I've got flabs or whatever, and now I'm gonna get around 3? Like, I might as well just wait. I feel like my body looks very nice now, and I'm not gonna drag it. So after I have a kid, if I feel like it's necessary, then I'm gonna just get around to. What was the overall pain like? Well, this is what I tell everybody, and this is just me. Everybody has different experiences. This is what I experienced. I didn't have any pain. I had soreness, I had tightness, I was very uncomfortable for like the first month. I was very uncomfortable. Not even the first month, and then like a week. So I never felt pain at all. The only pain I felt, actually I'm lying, the only pain I felt was with the massages. The massages ain't no joke. Oh, the massages ain't no joke, but there was no pain, absolutely none at all. Possible scarring treatment. So I am gonna do another episode where I show y'all what's in my surgery bag, which I'm gonna get that. Being I just put this video out, I'm gonna make sure I get that video ASAP, because I know y'all gonna want to know everything I had. There's a lot of things that I did not use in that video. I feel like I didn't use 50% of all the stuff that I bought. So I mean, you never know what you might need, so always buy it just in case, but I really didn't use a lot of it. So possible scarring treatment, I was using, I believe it's called Mederma. I was using keloid, I believe it's called keloid. I was using something else, I forgot, but I'll definitely let y'all know the name of it. I'm not sure what the name is, but you know what it is? I'm gonna try to get, I'm trying to think if I should put this video out first or the what's in my surgery bag video first, so y'all could have references of what exactly everything is. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely make sure I let y'all know some way, somehow. When did you eventually sit on your butt? Not gonna lie to y'all, I sat at 3 weeks. This process is, they tell you you're not supposed to sit for 6 to 8 weeks. That process is so, like, I can't even explain mentally. It just really takes over. Like, oh my god, I just can't, y'all. Imagine only being able to sleep on your stomach. At a point in time, I couldn't sleep like this. In the beginning, I couldn't sleep like this because my lipo was stretched on the side. So I had to just literally sleep like with my hands like this and straight on my stomach. I can't really move too much. I gotta lift this leg up over, try to kind of sleep on the side without compressing my hips or like laying on my hips or something. It was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And then I had to edit videos. Who wants to edit standing up? You know, I'm getting tired quicker and stuff like that. So it was just a lot. I was like, I need to edit these videos. I gotta get videos up. I need to sit. I need to be comfortable. I can't edit a whole hour-long something video and to like compress it and be standing up the whole time. That's a lot. So mentally, it was a lot for me. I did start using my chair after a week, like the little BBL pillow. I was using that after a week. It worked in the car. It did not work in the house for me. I did sit on the couch and I had pillows under me. I tried to sit like sit and sleep at a point in time. I tried to like sleep like this. They do recommend the it's like a big blow up something with a hole, like a cutout hole in it, so you can put your butt in and you can lay on your back. I probably should have got that. My room wasn't big enough for that anyway, but maybe I should have invested in that. It was a lot. But y'all, I sat at 3 weeks and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it once, like, or twice. I wound up sitting every day since. So, and my butt looks fine. I mean, it looks the same. Do I feel like any fat cells died or nothing? No, because what people tell you, and this is what I hate, I'm gonna address this right now. People try to say, when you say you don't like something about your body, they're gonna say, oh, trust the process, oh, da-da. Everybody is not the same. A lot of people notice when something is going to be permanent on their body from jump. Don't tell them, oh, just wait for the process. No, I see this now, it needs to be fixed now. Why waste any time? If it's like serious, why waste any time? Or if people just in touch with reality and know damn well it's not going to look no different, then, you know, just let them say what they want to say. I honestly feel like I knew my butt was going to be small since surgery. It did fluff out a bit. It does have more shape and everything, but it's not really a big difference. So, and I knew that from jump when I first seen it. So I'm just like, I didn't hurt nobody by sitting on my butt and it looks fine. So whatever. And it's jiggly as ever. Is there everything that you regret or wish you would have known about surgery? I wish I would have had a doctor with the same concept that did take wish pics, because I feel like I do feel like I wish I had a little more hips and a little bit more projection in my butt, but I do feel like my body, it looks very nice with the OG line method. Like my thighs match with my butt, match with my hips and my waist and everything like that. So everything is very proportionate. I do wish I would have told him like pay attention more to the projection or pay attention more to a certain area or whatever, but I still am very happy with my results. So I'm not really like knocking that. I'm pretty satisfied with everything. Is there anything else that I wish I've known? Not really. For the most part, I did so much research. I pretty much knew everything about everything. I literally watched BBL videos as TV. Like, I was obsessing over it. So not really, not much, no. Did your butt and hips lose volume after some time? Yes it did. I'm gonna see if I can add the picture of when the day I went to pre-op. I'm gonna see if I can add some pictures in there. I am naked, so I gotta like fix it a little bit. But I did have a little bit of hips after surgery. As far as projection, I feel like it was a little bit more round, but that was swelling. You're gonna lose 30% of your butt from surgery anyway, so the way you think you look right after surgery, you're not gonna look like that the whole time. Your body's gonna be swollen from that long. My body still swells to this day, and I'm 2 months post-op. It doesn't swell bad as it used to, but you can still feel the tightness on the sides. You're gonna lose it. So if your doctor don't put like a good amount, and if you're not looking for a natural booty, don't tell them to go natural, because they're gonna give you a natural result and that natural is gonna lose 30%. So make sure you're very specific with what exactly you're looking for and the doctor that you want to do it. Don't go to a doctor like mine and you're like, boom, I want to look like this. He's gonna shut you down straight at the door. He's not rude, but he's gonna shut you down right at the door, because that's not what he does. That's not his concept. That's not nothing. But if you do want a certain look, I feel like you should, number one, go to a doctor that works best with those type of shapes that you're looking for and your body type. That's what I can say. Them coordinators is a oh my god, like, oh my god, that's a whole nother video. But yeah, so your coordinator gets in contact with you, you tell them everything, they send you an invoice. Once you pay that first invoice, let me know if they still write you with quickness and give you quick responses and stuff like that. If your coordinator was good with that and you had a smooth process with them, make sure you let me know that in the comments, because I beg to differ. Yeah. Alright, so do you wish you had family or friends with you for surgery, or you glad you did it alone? So initially I wasn't supposed to be alone. I did have different groups of people that was supposed to come with me, but due to corona and I was in Miami, it was hard to travel. A lot of them did still work. They wasn't able to quarantine and a few other situations, so I wound up having to do everything by myself. I did go to a recovery home last minute, but you know, I'm actually happy I went to the recovery home. Everything happens for a reason, and I just feel like I got the best care at a recovery home anyway. So whether you live there or not, if you decide to get a nurse that's gonna come to you for a few days and come to Airbnb, you can do that too. But a lot of I'm just really happy that I went to a recovery home instead of having people care for me who don't really know what to do. It's not really much to do now that I think about it. You just literally just have somebody on hand all day, which I'm pretty sure your family can do, but I still overall like my recovery home experience. So I don't know, I'm just happy I did that. And no, I wish I wouldn't have been alone, but I do everything alone, so it don't even matter. What was your mental state the day of surgery? My mental was great. I listened to Party Next Door, who's like, he makes my soul feel different. Like, he makes me feel so at peace with myself. I could be happy, sad, depressed, whatever, and I listen to Party Next Door, and off rip, I just feel like I'm in my own world. It's just straight tunnel vision of peace, comfortability, and I just be so at ease. So I was great. I spoke to my grandmas on the phone. My grandmothers prayed for me, which is in the initial BBL video. Y'all saw my grandmothers. They was praying for me and stuff. So that literally put me at peace, their voice and their prayer. I know they don't BS, so they go hard about their prayer, and it was amazing. I was ready. The whole surgery day from when I woke up to when I actually went, amazing. 100%. 8+ for me. Alright, so how did you fall asleep, how did you wake up, and how did you feel for both? Well, how did they put you to sleep? That's what I'm going to say. So they put me to sleep by anesthesia. How did they wake me up? They didn't necessarily, I don't think they woke me up. I don't know, because I was fresh off anesthesia. I woke up by myself, but I did wake up like trembling. They say you're like really cold, but I was cold, but it was like a weird type of cold. Like, I just felt like I was just shaking uncontrollably. So I don't know if I was really cold because it was just naturally cold in there, or was I just shaking because something was just making me shake like this. I don't know what it really was, but I was. How did I feel when they put me to sleep? I told you I was ready. I just closed my eyes and went through the anesthesia process. How did I wake up? How did I feel when I woke up? That is a little blurry for me. I don't really remember how I woke up. I just know I remember waking up shaking, but I didn't feel like, I did feel really sore and tight, I could say that, and the file was way too small, which is another thing that's going to be discussed in the experience video. So I did feel tight, and I did feel very compressed and like sore and stiff, but I didn't feel any pain at all. Would you recommend, sis? I just had twins at 19 and I need to look as great as you. Thank you, mama. So basically, I would say, look, it's your body. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Nobody gonna tell you otherwise unless they paying for it, which y'all, we paying for our own surgeries, okay? If y'all have the luxury of having somebody pay for y'all, that is amazing and you're lucky, and I'm just jealous. But for the most part, pay for your own surgery. Don't let nobody have no input, family, friends, nobody, boyfriends, whatever. You want to go do it, do what you feel is best for you. If you have the money and you're not sacrificing a bill or something to pay for the surgery, then why not? Like, it's your body. Do what you want to do at the end of the day. Oh my god, I just can't wait to do this episode number 3, because I can't wait to tell y'all, just rant about everything, all reactions, everything. Like, I can't wait. Alright, so somebody said what was my starting weight. My starting weight was 145. My current weight is, last time I weighed myself, I was 132, I believe. Yeah, I was 132 when I last weighed myself. That was a few days ago. My recovery period, like I said, I'm 2 months post-op, and I still like have a bit of tightness. I still have a bit of tightness, and in my back, I'm still swollen in my back a little bit. The swelling is down. I want to say the swelling is down probably like 85 to 90% now. So I don't know how much more my body is gonna change, but so far the recovery period is really hard. The first month, I will say, especially sleeping. I sleep all day, all the time, so that was hard for me. But you don't realize how much you just simply sit and lay down throughout the day, period. So that just made me think, like, dang, I really can't sit up right. Like, I'm really laying down for everything. It was super annoying. Things you wish somebody told you and things no one talk about. Well, my camera's about to die, so if it dies during this and y'all see a dark background, or I had to do 2 different clips, don't mind that, because my camera is dying. But to answer the question, the things that I wish, once again, I don't really wish anybody told me anything, because when you're in a Facebook groups, everybody literally documents their experience every single day. Every day somebody's getting surgery, every day somebody's 2 months post-op, somebody's a year post-op, somebody, like, you see different experiences, and then when you watch the videos on YouTube or whatever, you kind of see and find out different knowledge about the surgery. So it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I knew everything for the most part, but a lot of the things that people don't talk about is nope, they talk about how you use the bathroom. I'm trying to think if there was something that happened that I did not know about. No, the only thing I feel like nobody really talks about is slowly getting back to your everyday activities. Like, I feel like in this one video, I'm gonna see if I can find a clip. This one video I was trying to make a wig, and it literally, y'all know it takes me an hour to make a wig, so it literally took me 2 days to make the wig, and I literally was crying as I'm sewing, because I'm just like, I can't, like, I feel like somebody was sitting on my shoulders. Like, I was just like, I had no energy, I was walking super slow. Like, yeah, I was still recovering and stuff, but everybody makes it seem like you stay in Miami for 5 to 7 days, you go back home for about a week, get massages, and then you right back to how you used to be. And it really takes you gotta take it day by day. Like, nobody told me that, like, you're gonna barely be able to literally do everything, because you're not gonna have energy to do much. And I got Cell Saver, so just imagine. But I just feel like I had Cell Saver, and it still was taking me a while to, like, get back to my normal activities. I didn't really have an appetite. Most people lose weight after surgery, which is what happened to me. And they don't tell you about the random shocks in your body. Like, I get random, like, shocks, especially when I feel my body swelling. When my body starts to swell, I get these random shocks throughout my body. No, it doesn't make me jump or anything, but being that most of my viewers are probably women, you know that cramp you get in your butt when you have your period, and it's just like a booty hole cramp. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. It kind of feels like that, but not in your butt. Like, it just feels like a weird shock. Like, I just can't explain it, but it only happened when I was swelling, so maybe that's what caused it. I'm not sure. From 1 to 10, how bad does massages hurt? So happy I asked me that. First time I got my massage, I wanted to pass out. Dumb massages are so painful. Oh my god, dumb massages are so painful, because it's just like, you feel like you're just stiff and tight or whatever, but when somebody presses their hands and you have to drain, the draining for me was the worst. Like, the massages were already painful, especially on the sides for me, but in my back, the sides in my back, which kind of hurt when I do this. But the draining process, when they gotta take the long Q-tip and put it in your incision and twist it, and then all the fluid comes out and they gotta push it. Every time they pushed it, I just was like, she's like, you gotta sit up, you gotta sit up. So I'd be on my knees, I'd be trying to, like, straighten my back, and then I would slowly go like this, like, oh, like I said, I can't, like, I can't do this, like, I can't do this. But over time, the massages do get better. Since I left Miami, I got massages probably twice a week, up until I moved from Miami, so that was twice a week for a month. They do say you're supposed to get massages probably a little bit more than that. No, I'm lying. I got massages every 2 days. So every 2 days, was it? No, yeah, every 2 to 3 days, I got a massage from the day of surgery to the day I left Miami. So that was for a month. And a lot of people still get massages when they go back home. So I know I got a whole different hairstyle and everything. My camera had died and I didn't have somewhere to go. So I had to come back and finish the video while I was doing a whole nother look. So I know y'all gonna be like, what is going on? But yeah, so that's pretty much what just happened. Other than that, let me finish these questions, because I know y'all was sitting there wondering. So let's continue. So somebody asked how much did everything cost. Like I mentioned before, I paid $5,000 in total just for the surgery and everything like that. Then I paid I believe it was $1,000 or $900 and something. I'm not too sure, but I believe it was like about $1,000 for the recovery home, and I stayed for 5 days. And the massages, I believe each of them was $95, and I got one every 2 days for a month. So y'all could calculate that and see how much I spent on that. As far as supplies, I feel like I probably spent about somewhere between $300 and $400. Was it that much? I don't think it was that much for supplies. I think I'm dragging it OD. Yeah, I think it was like 2, 3 on supplies and everything like that. So and that's only because I stay in Miami. So being that I stay in Miami, I didn't have to pay for Airbnb. Most people will have to pay for Airbnbs and rentals and stuff. I was using Uber, and I was barely leaving the house my first few days at the recovery home anyway, so whatever. Besides to get my BBL pillow and stuff like that, which they should already provide you with. So if they don't provide you with that, make sure that you check over your what comes with your package, because sometimes they try to change what comes in your package, and I'm not sure if all facilities is like this, but the one I was doing, they try to like include a lot of things in your package. It'll either stay the same, or somehow all the stuff that you've seen included in your package is not there, like BBL pillow, 5 hot socks, all that stuff, massages, or whatever the case may be. Once you get what's included in your package, screenshot that. And once again, this is going to be something else I'm going to talk about in the experience video too, because oh my god, as I'm doing the questions, I'm just thinking about everything I was going through with them, and I'm just like, yo, I gotta put y'all on and let y'all know like what really be going on. How long did it take you to get back to regular activities? I was out to eat with my parents 7 days after. Yes, I did have to sit on a BBL pillow. When I did sit on the BBL pillow in the car, the thing with sitting in the car is like, you know, if you're sitting at a 90-degree angle, like straight up and down like this, that means that your stomach and your muscles are in a tightening position. You're not sitting up straight the whole car ride like this. So you're sitting straight with your shoulders like this, and your skin is your muscles are tightening right here. So when you go to stand up, being that your muscles were tightened for so long because you were sitting like that for a little minute, when you stand up, it's gonna feel like somebody's pulling your muscles. Like, it's so tight, I can't even explain it. It's like probably like pulling a hamstring or something, or I don't know, like it's just super 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 tight. And that's why when you wake up after a BBL and it's easier to stand up, you're gonna feel tightness, but not, oh my god, I can't stand up straight tightness. But when you sit down for too long and then you stand up or something like that, your skin is gonna be so tight, you're gonna be walking hunched over a little bit because it's gonna hurt to stand up straight. So other than that, it did take me a while to get back to regular activities. I believe I was doing regular activities for after about a month. Everything else I was trying to do, like trying to do a little bit here, trying to do a little bit there, but then I would get tired. I would get tired of sitting in a BBL pillow. I'd get tired of laying down everywhere. Like, it was just so annoying. So I tried to not do too much work. But yeah, after about a month, that's when I really started getting back to normal programming. So somebody asked, if you don't have the weight to do the surgery, would I recommend ass shots? I mean, I'm never gonna recommend ass shots simply because that's really not safe in a lot of circumstances. You really have to go to probably a good surgeon or a good doctor or whoever. I don't even know who you have to go to get ass shots. Some people do it underground, some people do it the right way, some people do sculpture. It's just a whole lot of, I mean, here's the thing. If the butt shots that you want are legal and you have a good doctor or surgeon or whoever, and it's 100% safe and they're not putting any foreign object or substance in your body, then I guess go ahead, because there's a lot of people who got ass shots who are perfectly fine and they're not gonna have any bad side effects, and then there's people who probably died before they even woke up. If you even go to sleep when you get butt shots, I don't know how that works, but I know for women with like a skinnier body frame who just want a little bit of butt, they try to go to butt shots or maybe implants or something like that. I'm not too educated on that, but I would suggest just to gain weight and do it the healthier way, because I hate to even say it like this, but I'd rather, God forbid, of course, I'd rather something go wrong from me doing it the right way than me doing it the wrong way. So it's just like, if you're doing it the wrong way and something goes wrong, it's like it's expected. But if you do it the right way and something goes wrong, then it's just like there's probably more that can be done to fix it. Where if you already got it, you got into a messed up situation, you're probably gonna go down from there. So that's what I would recommend. Alright, so this is a good question. Somebody asked, how did the people around me respond? And I'm not gonna lie, my father, he wasn't really with it. My grandmother on my father's side, of course, she wasn't really with it. They were kind of skeptical. And my mother's side of the family, they were pretty much like more understanding, and they knew that I was gonna do a lot of research as to looking into whatever I'm doing. My friends, everybody else, they was happy for me because they just know like I was ready, and they already know like my potential is crazy now. So, well, my potential was crazy before the surgery, so after it was just, you know, gonna be boosted a little bit. But my father, he wasn't ready. He was very disappointed. He did not like it. My grandmother, she's the no jewelry, no tattoos, very religious type of person. So of course she was against it, but once everybody seen my body and seen that I went through everything very smoothly, then that's when everybody was just like, oh, okay, you don't look that much different, like just a little bit more shape, you know, everything is safe, you don't look botched, blah 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 blah. And everybody was happy with it. Now my father, he doesn't bring it up, he doesn't care, you know, whatever, and everybody's on the same page. Was anybody like really hating? No, but I just feel like, you know, exes is always gonna have something to say or try to be funny or something like that. So as far as that's a whole nother different story. But my family and friends and stuff like that, they like it. Most people, the way most people react who actually see me in person, they be like, oh, it don't even look like you got nothing done. Like, and a part of me sometimes I'll be like, dang, like I really do want a bigger butt though. Like, I feel like I waste my money. Sometimes I'll be saying that, but then I'm just like, but I could have been botched, or I could have had a weird looking asymmetrical butt or something could have went wrong. So I just try to be thankful about what I got now, and I can always go back, but I'd rather go back and get more added than having to go back and get a complication fixed or something. So I don't know, I don't really care about anybody who would have anything negative to say, because they're not gonna say it to my face. So I don't know what to really expect with that, because I'm not expecting nobody to say nothing bad. There's nothing bad about it. But for the most part, all of the reactions that I was getting were pretty positive, so that's a good thing. So somebody asked, how much should we save, sis? I feel like you should save, okay, so depending on what you're getting. So say you got exactly what I got, and I pay all this money, I would at least save $10,000, and it's cheap in Miami. So the $10,000 should include your surgery, your stay. Well, yeah, if you get an Airbnb, you're not gonna have to get a recovery home. So your flight, if you don't already live in Miami, you have to buy supplies. If you are having to take off work for an extended period of time, because you never know what could go wrong, make sure you just have a little bit of side for emergency purposes. For food that you might need when you get back home, because you're going to be on a whole different diet, so you might want to save so you could go food shopping and buy food that's going to feed the fat but still be very healthy for you, which is sadly not what I'm doing. I want to keep my weight, so sometimes I will eat healthy and sometimes I won't. I'm not going to lie. Other than that, I would say about $10,000. But if I had to put it in a different sense, however much your surgery is, I think you should save at least 2 or 3 times that amount. And I say this because some people get way more done in their procedure to where it's way more expensive, but that leaves room for more complications to happen. So you gotta really be careful, and you always want to be prepared. Even if you don't wind up spending all the money, boom, now you got extra money in your pockets. Like, you just gotta be fully prepared, like fully prepared. I hope I answered all y'all questions. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please stop asking for it now, please. Oh my God, please, Jesus. I feel like I can breathe. I am so happy I just got this out the way, because y'all was running me down. But I am happy to help. I am happy to give y'all information, and if I didn't answer your question, you can try to reach out to me, and if I see it, I will get back to you. And yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I got. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, love.
Got a bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.